All right. Can you introduce yourselves, what team you support, and your supporters group?
I'm Sean Drusik. I'm with San Diego Sirens, which is supporting the San Diego Wave.
And I'm Zakia Kabir. Same thing. San Diego Wave, San Diego Sirens.
Awesome. All right. We're going to get into some questions here. Why do you come to ISC?
I can start there. I come to ISC because I want to learn about what other supporters groups do. Like personally, I'm the away games coordinator. I also coordinate the supporter section. I'm involved in tailgates, so I want to hear what especially with our supporters group being smaller than some of the MLS ones. What's the ceiling? What are some of the lessons learned? What are some of the things that I could do in the future? And then anything else that comes out of just the experience that other people have.
How big is your supporters group?
I think 500.
Yeah.
We do new memberships every year, so we'll reset before the new season.
500 is not small.
Yeah.
No, when I first started coming to ISC, we were a little bit smaller, but yeah, the last 2 years we've had some good growth.
I would say Sirens are pretty well known to me. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just smaller than, like, if I'm having away travel.
Fair enough.
I might have, on a good one,
non-LA
is like 25. Whereas if I talk to some of the New England teams or something, or the Mid-Atlantic teams, they might have 2,000 or something going to an away game or something like that. Yeah.
All right, your introduction. Sorry.
Why am I at ISC?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm botching this. It's okay. I'm not being paid. Go ahead.
Why am I at ISC? I think I want to continue to have relationships with the people here, see what we can build, see what we can grow from. Definitely learned some things this weekend. So it's a little bit of an experiment. I'm not a voting member or anything like that, but I love other supporters and want to be a part of that community. So,
is this y'all's first ISC?
I came to Montreal, and you came to Albuquerque.
I went to Albuquerque.
Okay, very cool. I missed Albuquerque. I wish I could have gone to that one. All right, what is your outlook for your team this season?
Our team or our supporters group?
Your team.
Our team.
How do you think the team's going to do? You can add why if you want, or you just say, whatever.
I'm always a believer. I think we've got a good coach. I think the team has a good philosophy for how they want to play, but there's been some changes. There's personnel going out, not enough coming in yet. So I'm hopeful that it's a playoff caliber team. And I would love more, but I got to see, I got to see more on the field, or see more transfers coming in.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the trend with the Wave is whatever you feel in January, the opposite is what the actual season is. So, we came off the Shield, and everybody was like winning the Shield, and everyone was super excited. And then like the team sort of
2024.
And last year we were like, oh wow, this is all garbage, and we will, we'll get to learn what it's like to support a team that's not doing well. And then we had this, amazing sort of rebuild, a lot of great players coming in, and it was a really great and fun year. And so right now, if you ask me this day in January, I'm like, I don't know. But I also feel like we've been surprised so many times, and we've had a lot of good elements, and we're really keeping a lot of people from last year that I do really love. So we're going to win a championship. That's my prediction.
Well, I'm glad you were wondering about supporting a team that doesn't do well, because we can help you with that. This is a good relationship that we've started. This is perfect. All right. Where do you rank your league amongst the leagues of the world? This is especially a fun with women's soccer.
Yeah.
The dynamics have been moving a lot.
Yeah. I can't compare it to men's leagues, but
I mean, you can if you want. I'm not stopping.
No, I'm saying I can't. But I think it's number 1 or 2 with England right now as far as like the league. I just think there's different competition within leagues. Of you can have really, really high caliber teams in some of the European leagues, but the competition week in, week out is not the same as what it is in NWSL, where even a bottom table team can beat a playoff team on a given day.
Yeah, the parity is nice.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd quite call it parity, but there is just that competitive spirit and willingness to go all out in every game, and just athletic competition. Like, I just think there's just more depth to the league.
Okay.
Yeah, like last year Utah came like out of nowhere and just started like crushing people's dreams halfway through the year.
a great way
And
to
they
put
weren't
it.
really ever like, a super contender, but they were able to compete at a level where like you couldn't count them out. You can never count out a team. I've only just started watching WSL on a regular and only started watching Tigres or Liga MX.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're a Tigres supporter?
yeah.
I'm a Juarez guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I missed the Tigres game today. But
I miss the Juarez one right now.
okay. There you go.
Sorry, go ahead.
But it does seem like the NWSL, you never know game to game who's gonna like dominate. Like
It's fun.
and it's that does make it fun. So I don't think you can, it's like what is the bar when you determine who's the best?
Right.
But I think the NWSL is either like one or two, in the world,
Sure.
probably.
Yeah. All right, next question. What is the coolest supporters tradition you guys have?
Traditions.
It's okay to not have an answer here.
No.
Traditions are weird.
I love our tailgates. I think it's general stuff. It's not going to be unique. I think to things. I love painting our tifos.
It doesn't matter if it's unique. The tradition's your tradition.
Exactly. No. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's stuff that other people would say, but just personally, I love our tailgate because I love the chance to socialize or have people come up and not see the person that's doing the chant leader as some there's some mystique to it. Like, I just want to hang out and have a beer with you as well. And I love painting the tifos just because I'm not an artistic person, and it's a community effort to put those things together. From the person that does the art to the person that gets the place for us to do it, to the person that buys the paint and the fabric, or the person that brings the donuts
Right.
or whatever to the thing. It's just that I love each year, even though it's a lot of work and your knees and
That's a
back
labor of
feel
love.
it.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think, our tailgates are the most consistent thing that we've had through all the years, and they're the most fun, and they're the most like grounding, and they remind you why we do all this is like just community. We've got little kids running around and all that stuff.
By the way, that's huge.
Yeah. It's just like, it's all like our tailgates are like, they're truly magical. We've got little kids, we've got queer people, we've got, traditional, what you would expect from a men's soccer fans. And it's just all a big mush of happiness, and everyone's in a good mood, and everybody's like happy to see each other. And like, they're honestly like, whatever's happening on the field or happening in my personal life or happening anywhere else, even in the world, like I go to these tailgates and I'm like, we can do this.
I love that.
We can find a common ground here. It's beautiful. I really love them. Outside of that, I don't know. Our tradition is chaos. Like, there's every game.
I like that. Put
there's
that on a shirt.
Like, I think embracing spontaneity, embracing like that is a kind of tradition. Is like of just, what do you got? What are you bringing for us today? Like, we're gonna make the most of it. Like, so many of the things are organic, and I don't know. It's just yeah.
All right, I'm going to move on to the next question then. What is your favorite local beer and or coffee?
I don't know if I have a favorite like individual beer. I really love.
You can shout out a brewery or something.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of North Park Brewing. Is one of my favorite. They do good like IPAs. They do good hazy IPAs. They do good stouts and barley wines and things like that. They mix things up every once in a while. So North Park Brewing is my favorite.
I go with Stone.
Classic at this point.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, now they're a national brand, or maybe.
Big fan of the Trocovesa.
Yeah, they're that's what I drink the most of. I would also give a honorable mention to Lagunitas, even though it's Northern California, it's not near us.
Whatever.
But I do like their beer quite a bit. Yes, and I don't. Oh, actually, coffee. Mastra Coffee is in my building, which is why I'm not a big coffee person or whatever. But they're in my building, so I have to buy it because I run out, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm like been really impressed. I'm like, I might be a coffee snob now. thanks to them.
It
And
kind
they
of
sponsor
sneaks
the
up
wave.
on you.
Yeah.
They do sponsor the wave. Yeah.
And they sponsor
Oh, I
the
didn't know
wave,
that. That's cool.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move on to my next question now. What made you fall in love with soccer and supporters culture? I know that is broad.
Soccer for me, I didn't grow up playing that much soccer, but I first started following the U.S. men's team, and so like in 2002, seeing Beasley and Donovan run all over.
Oh, you picked a
South
fun
Korea.
year.
Yeah, South Korea. That was when I was in college, so like my college buddies got me into it. I followed in 2006, and then in 2010, obviously that was a big year in South Africa, right? So, and then right after that is when I was like, okay, how can I get more soccer? I was starting to get into it, and so I fell in love with the women's team, and I kind of like the women's team better than the men's team. I mean, they went far in 2011, and they won in 2015 and 2019. And
hard to not love a winner.
Yeah, and so when San Diego got a women's soccer team, I was like, oh, I'm doing that. Supporters culture. I think I was just telling you this story that like, I grew up like Padres and Chargers fan. I'm not a Chargers fan anymore, but like, I didn't realize until later in life that like I really liked the community around it. And so like the people I was meeting and who I would see on game day and all that sort of stuff. And so I was involved a little bit with AO. And then when San Diego Loyal was formed and Locals was formed, and then eventually the Sirens were formed, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Like, I want to be a part of a soccer community because of the game day. It's both things. It's like, it's the sport and it's this other community.
Right. It goes beyond 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely does.
Yeah, for me, I was a fan of the U.S. women's national team. Just like every time a World Cup or an Olympics would come around, I'd be like glued to whatever. It was a very solitary experience. Like, it was just, I was the only one who was super into it. I would go to like bars and sneak away from work in order to go watch games. And then, yeah, when my story of getting connected with the Loyals, same team as Sean, was my friend on a whim out of like nowhere was just like, I bought season tickets to this soccer team. Do you want to go? And I was like, sure.
That's how I recruit people.
Yeah. And I was like, sure. And like, we went and neither one of us knew that our tickets were going to be in the supporter section.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
So we were treated to 90 minutes nonstop drumming, chanting, pride flags. We're like, pride? What?
Right,
Like, we
right.
were like, these are dudes. Like, what is happening? Pride flags, and just like, we were in. Like, we were just like, this is all we want to do with our time.
Chants in Spanish too.
Chants in Spanish and in English.
Usually know right away. If you're in.
And we were like, this is awesome. Like, yeah, just so. And then when the Sirens came along, because I had because people kind of knew who I was through the Locals, like I was around, like whatever. When the Sirens were starting, they're like, "Oh, I know you build websites. Can you help?" Sure, whatever.
Kind of get pulled in.
Yeah, but I think so it was like, love the sport, love the energy in the stadium, and I think the Sirens part was like figuring out how to like build a community of people I want to spend all my time with, and that's, I think, where I'm at now.
It's chosen family. I get that.
Yeah.
Same boat. Same boat.
Especially post COVID.
Yeah,
like it was
that
just
was a big
like
part of it too for me
it was
as
just
well.
like
I've heard that story a lot.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I got to be intentional. I got to like figure out what friendship is again. So
that matters.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move on to the last of the scripted questions, which is, if I'm going to San Diego for a game, I'm going to go watch the Wave play, and I only have time to do one thing before I leave, what should I do? That's tough in a place like San Diego.
It is. Yeah. I was just going to say the same. That San Diego's kind of choose your own adventure. Like, do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go hiking? Do you want the beer experience? So like any of those things, like probably my default would be to like recommend a beach, maybe even a beach with a brewery nearby, like OB or something like that.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, probably something like that is what I would normally recommend.
Yeah, Coronado Beach for the normies, and drag show at Moe's for everybody who's got like some a willingness to go to a drag show.
Sure.
At Moe's.
Sure. You're talking to supporters. A lot of us are willing to do that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go unscripted here now.
Ooh.
I don't have an NWSL team that I follow. My first women's team that I've supported is Dallas Trinity, and I'm learning a lot about the women's game, and I'm loving it. Why should I support the Wave over any of the other NWSL teams?
Because we're the best.
That's a good answer.
I mean, on the field, like the style of play, like they are a possession-oriented team. They are not like NWSL has been known for being a counter-attacking league where teams sit back and the ball kind of bounces between each other until somebody finally, can beat the defender one-on-one. But Wave plays possession style, and it can be when it works, it can be very pretty in that it's past it gets all the way from the goalkeeper through the center backs to through the midfield all the way through. And so I think if you like the beautiful game, if you like that type of that style of soccer, that's what Wave's about. As far as on the field, the actual team.
Yeah, I would agree for especially the last year, and hopefully it continues into this next year. But I think one of the hard lessons of the last couple of years is like our ownership has changed. Our on field is almost entirely new. We're only in year 5, but the supporters group is the same. Like we are still committed to being there every game, to supporting the players in every way we can, to building a community of folks who have a shared value, are willing to challenge each other, are willing to grow with each other and support each other. So even if you're far away, though, I think you do get a bit of those vibes. Like, and if you're looking for community as part of your soccer experience, I think we've done a pretty good job of making San Diego a place you want to support. Plus beach, hey.
And then let me just shout out a couple other things, because we talked about tailgate and I talked about this stuff on the field. Like in our supporter section, I mean, I think it'd be both familiar and a unique vibe. And like we have one of the things, like I just want to shout out because we're wearing some of his artwork here, and like
please shout it out.
Our art director does like our tifos and our scarves, which I wish I had one with us because they're beautiful.
I have one in my room. I love them.
Yeah, so like there's beautiful artwork that's going on there. I'm leading chants. We have some unique chants to what we're doing there. As we talked about, it's both family friendly and soccer culture vibes within the section. So you'll see some kids on the drums, but you'll also see some cool drum beats and we make sure that we're well practiced with some of our most fun chants, and we do them in Spanish and all sorts of things like that. And it's not all Spanish from Mexico. We've brought in some chants from other countries and made them our own. So
love that.
There's a vibe to the supporter section as well. That's community, that's familiar to a supporters group, and is beautiful.
It's a real vibe. Yeah. I think we're going to do Brazil. We have ambitions for more Brazilian beats.
Yeah, do it.
Maybe some Brazilian chants. We did Germany.
Look, there's someone out there willing to do it. I guarantee you. We're in San Diego. Someone's willing to help.
And we have an amazing new player that came halfway through last year named Eugenia, who's going to be a star for Brazil. And,
love it.
And we definitely want to celebrate that.
Well, I've got one more hard hitting question. All right, this is the hardest one probably. Where's the best Mexican food in San Diego?
Oh.
I think the go-to answer.
I'm out.
The go-to answer for that is any taco stand that ends in Bertos.
Anyone that's fair.
Yeah.
Because they're not a chain, but they are a chain. But you're gonna get truly kind of the best Mexican food of your life, no matter which one you pick. Even though they're
And there's so many. I talk to people that are in other cities. They're like, "Oh, I have this Mexican place that's kind of near my house," and I'm like, if I pull up Google Maps, I literally could within a mile and a half, I could get to 7 or 8 or 9. So, and I don't even live in the most ethnic area or anything like that. I live in a suburban area. So
basically it's reverse advice. So if you see a taco shop and it's noon and there isn't a line, run. Run. Because every place that's good has a bunch of activity and stuff like that, and because we have so many options, we don't patronize anything that's less than amazing.
You shouldn't. At that point. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. This has been great.
Thanks for asking the question.
And good luck with the rest. I guess the whole season.
The start.
Yeah. We're good.